Hey, fifth grade. I'm here to talk to you about engineering and how it might be a career you want to go into, and how there's so much fun to be had when we start to design and invent different products. So, engineering is the science or profession of inventing, designing, and improving resources in ways that are useful to people. Engineers do great things. They invent great products. They really help us in our everyday lives. Let's check out some of the engineers you and I might know. There's petroleum engineers, and they deal with oil. Chemical engineers, they take chemicals to design new products, maybe cleaning products or products in healthcare. Electrical engineers find ways to get electricity around better and products that let electricity flow. Agricultural engineers, they help with farms. They get the water out to crops. They help the animals. Biomedical engineering is huge right now. With the coronavirus, we need to get new products out to hospitals to help keep the medical staff safe, and we have to find some sort of solutions to stop spreading the virus. Environmental engineers, they help with the environment. They design and improve different parts of our landscape to make sure that water flows nicely, animals get the resources they need, and humans get to live nicely out in nature. You have automobile engineers, and they help with cars and trucks, make them more efficient. Civil engineers, now these are really cool. My brother's one of them. They help make sure that roadways and towns are built efficiently, and they never stop improving those towns and those roadways to make sure that everything flows nicely. Aerospace engineers, they build spaceships. They're so cool. And mechanical engineers, they're inventors. They really help make products work better. So those are different types of careers that engineers have and different types of things I know you're all interested in. So the big ideas that we want in our engineering unit is, how do engineers solve problems? What do they do? How do they get to solve these problems? Why do they design things first? Why don't they get right to work? And what are the criteria and constraints of a successful solution? Those words, criteria and constraint, you're going to hear over and over and over again with me. So here's the process. The first thing you need to do is you have to define the problem. You got to figure out what the problem is before you can solve it. Then you can start to brainstorm solutions. You make a model, which I love. I love to make a model and test it out. That's what you do next. You test it and you reflect and improve. Now, one of the reasons you don't start with finding solutions is, what if you're solving the wrong problem? What if I wake up every day and say, gee, I'm hungry? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go find solutions to that hunger right now. And I'm going to go play with my daughter. That sounds like a good solution to my day. And maybe I'll go get the mail. And maybe I'll just go take a nice walk in my backyard. Well, I'm finding a lot of solutions to my day, but they're not solving the problem. I have to stop and think, gee, my problem is that I'm hungry. Maybe all my solutions should be based on that problem. So then we make a model, or maybe we make a sandwich and we test it out and we reflect and improve and say, you know what? I'm still hungry. I got a new problem. I'm still hungry. That sandwich wasn't enough. I need to find some more solutions. Now, that's just an example of your everyday life. In engineering, though, we might have a problem where someone needs help walking. We need to find solutions to help them walk. So we start to build nice crutches or prosthetic legs, and we make models of it and we test them. And the reason we make a model first is because, one, it costs a lot of money to make crutches and prosthetic legs. If they don't work, wouldn't you rather test the model out and see how that works first? This is the part that I want you to never forget. Engineers never stop reflecting and improving. They never stop trying. They never think they're ever done. They keep trying and trying and trying to make their product better. Now, some of the vocabulary that's we're going to talk about include the word engineering, include the word design. You got to think up and plan it out. Criteria. is a list of things you need to do to finish the challenge correctly. I might tell you, in order for your challenge to be successful, that zip line has to run 5 feet and your little guy better make it through the zip line in 3 seconds. That's your criteria. But your constraint? I'm only letting you work alone. You may only use products you find in your bathroom. And you only have 40 minutes to do it. There's things that limit you. So we'll talk about criteria and constraint over and over again. Precision is perfection or completing a job correctly. Impact is an effect or result of an action. That's what happens. The process is an order of steps that leads to a result. Data, that's all those facts. We talk about data all the time, usually in the form of numbers. But, maybe we test that zip line and every time it's coming up to be 4 seconds, not 3 seconds. We test it over and over and over again. We have to improve the model so we can get to 3 seconds. A modification is a change in the model or plan, and a prototype is a model that's built to test a design. So that's all your vocabulary, and that's all I wanted you to know about engineering for now. We're going to go over this again and again, and there might be a challenge or two coming your way. Be good, get outside, and tell me if you need any help with anything. I miss you guys. Talk to you soon.